Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today. I'm going to do another little quick flow for you here from Belize. So grab your mat and come to standing at the top of it, toes together to touch or hip width distance, whatever you prefer. Palms in front of your heart, close your eyes and bring up your intention or your dedication. If it's your intention, maybe what you've been working with already. Maybe you're starting a new one. Wherever you are, bring it up. And I always like to remind myself that the intention comes from my heart. So it's very, very true to you. Breathe around that, sending the power of your love. And then take a nice big inhale in. Deep exhale out of the mouth. And blink the eyes open as you inhale, reach up. Start to bend into your knees as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release your head right back to your legs. And then root through the feet, come all the way up to standing, reach up nice and tall. And then exhale, pull your hands down to heart center. One breath here, big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale as you fold forward. Halfway lift, flat back. And then this time, plant your hands, step back to plank. Hold your plank for a second, really push through your heels, tuck your tailbone. And then as you exhale, all the way down to the earth, elbows stay in. Untuck your toes, cobra. Exhale, lower. And then press through hands and knees, back to your down dog. Start to pedal out your feet. Let that movement of the hips come in. Find this space between your ears and your shoulders. Take a nice big inhale. Big exhale. Do it again, big inhale. Big exhale. One more time, fill up. This time as you exhale, start to walk up to the top of the mat. Take your time, nice and slow. Use the inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise up to standing, reach up again, nice and tall. Exhale, hands to your heart. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold forward. Bend into your knees. Keep your spine long. Drop your head. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, step back to plank. Nice and intentional. Slow movements, elbows in. Come through the knees if you need to. Untuck your toes, cobra. Head rolls up last. Exhale down. Through hands and knees, back to your down dog. Take some movement again. Pedal out the feet. Drop the hips. Maybe move the head left to right. Wake up the neck a little bit. Big breath in. Use the exhale, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up, get tall. Hands to the heart, pause here. Full breath in. Full breath out. And then we're gonna come into our sun B. So as you exhale, bend the knees, drop the hips, touch the floor for good luck, and then inhale, chair pose. Look down at your toes, lift all of them, and then place them back down as you exhale again, fold forward. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back to plank. So move through your chaturanga, knowing that your sun B, you might be slower or faster than me, especially if you already know the moves. We'll take a couple of extra breaths. So from your down dog, as you inhale, right foot steps forward, back heel spins down into warrior one, reach up. Use the exhale, right back down to the mat, frame your foot, step back. Full breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling for your back bend. Exhaling to down dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Warrior one. Follow the breath, exhale right back down. Step that left foot back, flow. Exhale to down dog. Find your breath here. Watch your energy, the pace of the breath change. Big inhale. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, drop the hips, touch the floor for luck. Chair pose. Inhale, stand tall. Woo. Hands to your heart. So take your feet out to hip width distance. Interlace your hands behind the back. Pull the knuckles down, open up the heart. And then use the exhale. Fold forward. I like my feet a little bit wider. Little bend in your elbows to not hyperextend. And if this isn't okay for your shoulders, ragdoll. Use the exhale. Release your hands down as you inhale, flat back. And then exhale, fold. Place your hands on your hips as you inhale, halfway lift. Take an exhale here. And then inhale again. Come all the way up to standing. Turn your toes out to face the edges of your mat. And then as you exhale, drop your hips into goddess pose. So take a second here, let your hands be free, and just kind of move left to right. Maybe even hands come behind your head. Really sink into your hips. Big breath here. Feel your inner thighs working. Squeeze the booty as well. And then inhale, straighten out, star pose. Exhale, fold again. Hands can come to your ankles or underneath your shoulders. And you can move here. You don't have to be still. So if you're wanting to bend a knee and then the other, give yourself a little shake, whatever. Use the inhale, flat back. Hands to the waist as you exhale. Inhale, come up again. Toes out. Heels in. Drop the hips into goddess. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down, sink a little bit lower. And do that again. As you inhale, come up. Exhale, sink. 3 more times. Reaching up. Sinking into your hips. 2 more. Feel that movement linked with your breath. 1 more time. Hold it here, nice and low. And then take your arms out. Palms face up. Right hand's gonna come down, elbow, right elbow. Reach that left arm over, stay with these legs. Come back up through center, palms up. Exhale, left arm down, right arm over. Inhale, back up. Straighten out your legs, star pose. Exhale, fold. Find your breath here. Any little bit of movement. As you inhale, flat back. So take this nice and slow. Start to walk over towards that right foot. Spin your feet and then angle your left foot out towards the edge of your mat, about a 45-degree angle for pyramid pose. Pull that right hip back, and if you need to, you can shorten your stance. So you could stay with this nice flat back, really engaged in your core and your legs, or your hands can come down. You could drop your head. Keep pulling that right hip back. If you want even more, left hand could stay inside the foot or outside the foot. Start to reach that right arm up. Exhale, right hand comes down, start to walk. Back through center, You're shifting your feet over to the left side. And then same thing as we come here. That back foot's on an angle out to the side. Maybe we shorten our stance if we need to. You could come up, flatten out your back, stay, or your hands could be on the earth. Pull that left hip back. Maybe the head drops. Now stay here, or take that right hand closer to the left foot. Start to rotate, opening up the chest for your twist. If you had a water bottle or a block, you could stay on that as well. Left hand comes down as you exhale. Walk your hands through center. And then start to shift your feet. In, maybe about as wide as your mat, toes out, heels in. Malasana, hands in front of your heart. Ooh, that feels good. So really pushing the elbows into the knees. We're going to come into crow. So as you're ready, place your hands down. If you're like, what is crow? I have a little tutorial you can watch. So place your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Think about your chaturanga arms. Lift your knees nice and high and start to squeeze the edges of your arms. Keep your gaze down, maybe 1 foot lifts, maybe 2 foot lift. Find your breath in it. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring the feet right back down. Hands in front of the heart. Take a little wiggle if you need it. And then exhale, place the hands, lift the hips. Toe heel the feet back to hip width distance. As you inhale, flat back. As you exhale, fold. Rise all the way up to standing, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take that Malasana shape with your feet. Hands stay here as you inhale, reach. And then as you exhale, let the hands kind of guide your body all the way back down into your Malasana. Find a little movement if you need. Now take Kali Mudra with your hands, palms together. Pointer fingers touching. The rest are interlaced. Point your hands forward. See as slow as you can. If you can drop the booty down. Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Take your heels nice and close. Sit up as tall as you can. And remember that sometimes the best stretch that we get is hands right behind your back. You can scoot your heels out from your body if you need to as well. If you want a little bit more, open the feet like a book, start to hinge forward. Keep that nice long spine. And so if we were to go all the way down here, we wouldn't curl our head in, right? Our chin would come out past the toes. And eventually maybe the forehead would touch the ground, maybe not. Use the inhale, come back to the feet. So setting up for Navasana, hands behind your legs, lift your feet up, flex your feet a lot, and if you want more, release the hands. Stay with your breath. Find that point in between your sacrum and your glutes that you can really stay on with control. And then even more, start to straighten out the legs. Now as you exhale as slow as possible, low boat. And then exhale, release, bring your knees into your chest. Take them around in some circles. Both directions. We'll set up for one bridge pose. So heels nice and close to the booty. Snuggle onto your shoulder blades first, and then as you inhale, lift your hips up. So the lift comes from the hamstrings, but we protect the low back with the glutes. So squeeze your booty as well. Keep that inner engagement in through your inner thighs. If you want, interlace the hands behind your back, and then push into the backs of your arms. And release the bind slowly. Lower down. Bring your feet as wide as the mat, knees in together to touch. Finding your breath here. Finding this stillness, this pause between that matters so much. And then open up the knees, drop them to the right side. Leave your arms overhead, or at least that left arm. And bring it back through center with the legs, drop them to the left side. Back through center, start to bring the knees up into the chest, grabbing for the insides or the outsides of the feet for happy baby. You could also go behind the knees if that's more comfortable for you. And then a little rocking left to right. Let the head go as well. Release the feet, call the knees into the chest, squeeze them. Use your exhale, Shavasana. Give the knees a little kiss before they reach down. Letting go of any controlled breath. Start to relax your toes, your feet, your legs. Relax your hips, your belly, your rib cage, chest. Relax your shoulders, your arms, your hands and fingers. Relax the entire back of your body, glutes all the way up to the neck. And then the head, the face, the eyes, the tongue. Receive all the benefits of your practice. So you can stay in your Shavasana for as long as you want, but as you're ready, deepen the breath, take some movement to the fingers, the toes, and then that full body stretch. Reach up, stretch out. Bend into your knees. Roll over to one side and just stay comfortable for a moment. Telling yourself thank you for showing up, for spending time on yourself, getting onto your mat, into your body. Use the strength of your arms to push yourself up into a seat. And even if you're at home alone, you'll still close the practice. So palms in front of the heart. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bring your palms to meet your third eye, wishing the benefits of the practice out to all beings. We'll bow. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoy. Have a great day.